Hi everyone, and welcome back to episode 39 of the weekly update. Let's not waste any time and get straight into it. Another week has passed and we're getting to the end of this year. It's crazy how long I actually been doing this now. And I got reminded of this the other day when I actually created another piece of content for my Instagram, and that whole video was about how it's hard to notice change when you're looking at a short scale or at not a big scale. If you're comparing yourself to the other day, the other week, the other month, it's very hard to see big changes in either the way you look, your appearance, but it's also very hard to notice changes with like how you speak, how you think, how you present yourself in that way. But when you look at bigger timescales, those changes often become very clear. I had two pictures, I can maybe show them up right now. And in those pictures, it's very clear for me at least to see that I have changed, I have improved in some ways, and in other ways very much the same, I would say. So what exactly do I want to talk about in this video? Well, I thought that I would bring it back a bit more to the roots of where we came from. Get into that old concept a bit more, to get back to the roots of this whole video series. Because if you don't know, this video series is about my journey of becoming better. I would describe it in the shortest way, where I document where I'm at and where I want to go. It has mostly been just a lot of talking and maybe not me sticking up to what exactly it is that I'm saying, but I feel like that's a part of the process I have been feeling, because obviously it's very hard to make it. It's very hard to do something which most people don't do. It's very hard to go your own way, and it's very hard to do things which are hard, do things which aren't served to you automatically. That's hard, but it's a part of the process of becoming better and becoming a part of the top 1%. And yeah, so let's get into my goals for this next week. And I'm thinking, what did I used to talk about in these old videos? I feel like I used to talk about how I was feeling a bit more than maybe I am right now in these videos. So I can start with that maybe. How am I feeling? Well, I would say that it's a bit up and down, as it is with most people, I believe. I feel like it's very hard to put the way that you're feeling on like a level, I'm not sure how to say it, but on a straight line. Like you don't always feel the same way over a day, over a week, over a month. It can vary quite a lot. Like at this moment I feel very good, I would say. It's just very good. But then other times I feel like, now recently at least, I've gotten into this, like a little stressed or a little worried about the future. I quite often now think of like, what if I don't make it? What if I don't get anything to show by the end of this year? Because that's the way I feel like it looks like sometimes. It's not going the best at the content. I feel like I'm not making that progress which I want to do, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it, because it feels like everything I try and nothing works, and when I say that, yeah, I'm going to do this, I somehow don't do it. Maybe I'm struggling with discipline a bit, and maybe I'm quite distracted, maybe other things which just takes up my time, and that is of course very tough. I would say it's quite hard, but at the same time it's quite quite okay. And I'm also a bit worried of what if I don't manage to get something working, so I can't quit the school I'm going to. This whole discussion with that I want to quit my school is I'm a bit of a hypocrite there, because I could make arguments for me quitting my school right now. Like, if I were to think of it logically, maybe I need to explain a bit more, because this is probably not making quite a lot of sense to anyone watching. But to put it this way, I right now go to a school which I don't particularly want to go to. I find it quite of a big waste of time, because it doesn't really align with my goals, where I want to be, what I want to achieve. So then the most logical thing I would say to someone else is, well, if it doesn't align with where you want to go, then why waste your time with doing something you don't want to do and doing something which you don't believe in? So I would say to that guy, well, you should quit that school. But to me that is very hard, because of many reasons. First of all, it's hard because once you get something going, it's hard to quit it. But the main reason I would say is because of my family. I would say that's like the main reason why I started that school. And I know that it sounds very bad. You shouldn't do something for anyone else. You should follow your dreams. Yeah, I sort of made a promise to myself that I can just go start the school and then work on my content creation on the not on the side, like that's still my main focus, I would say, over the school, but like work on that. And when that starts to get going, when that works out, then I can quit the school, because then I get something to show for it. Because I feel like it's very hard for me to just say, I'm quitting the school, because, and then my family is going to ask, like, but you can't just do that. What are you going to do? And then for me to just say, well, I'm going to do content creation, because I haven't told this to anyone. It's only I who know this, and so then they are not going to understand that, and they are rightfully so, maybe, because it's very hard to understand it, and it's very hard for me to. If anyone else were to say like, I'm going to do content creation, I would cringe so hard, because it doesn't sound serious and good in any way, I feel like. I'm not sure, because I really want to achieve my goals, I really want to do that, but and I really want to not get stuck in this trap, which I'm scared of, like going to school, then getting a job, getting a 9 to 5, and then just getting trapped in that cycle, and I feel like it's so easy to get stuck there. I feel like just going to this school, I feel like a lot of my energy is getting taken out of me. So when I come home after going to school for a long day, I come home, I work out, I eat, and then I don't have time to do anything more. My day is over there, and then it's just a cycle of that repeating over and over again. And every night I tell myself like, tomorrow I'm going to actually get things done. Like I got everything that I needed to get done, but I haven't improved anything. I haven't learned anything new. I haven't like actually accomplished something which I feel is worthwhile and great. So I tell myself that every night, that tomorrow is going to be that day when I actually get something done. And when tomorrow comes and that doesn't happen, when it's just a cycle that repeats itself of me going to school, getting home, working out, eating, and then posting a video, and then not having the time to do anything more. And I don't mean like doing anything more in a fun way, or in like I don't have time to do fun things, or I don't have time to do these things which I feel is I'm not sure. I don't have to do fun things, basically, is what I'm saying. Rather, I don't have time to work on myself, improve. When that cycle just repeats itself, I have now started to losing faith in that. I've started not believing it. Because if you tell yourself something over and over again, at some point you start to not believe in yourself. And that, I believe, is a very dangerous path to go down. to lose trust in yourself. That's somewhere where I don't want to go. I believe that I have the power to change all of that. I believe that everyone has the power to change. Everyone has the power to like make something great. Make your dreams actually accomplish. I still believe that. I know that when you go down this cycle of, you could call it normal society, because I feel like that is what it is. But when you go down this cycle of just following the route of most, then first of all you're going to end up with the results that most get. You're going to become average, like, because that is what it is. When most people are something, well then that's the average. And if you're in that, well then you're also average. And once you're in that group, you often start to tell yourself that it's not possible to make it, and that's a very common thing to tell yourself, and that it's not good to make it. Like, all of these people who make it, they are just whatever bad thing that you can insert there. You start to basically tell yourself all of these lies, because that's easier than for you to face the actual truth of, you could have made it, but you chose the coward way, you chose the easy way, whatever way you think it is, but you chose that way and you didn't go for your dream, you didn't believe in yourself, you were too scared, you whatever, but you didn't go that other way, which you could have gone down. And that is something which I feel like it's very easy to go down that route, but it's something which I don't want to go down, and I just have to try my hardest to not go there. And I know that those words, they mean like nothing. Me just saying something, I can sit here and say whatever, but it's the action which you take from that which is actually meaningful and the thing that counts. So I feel like I'm just going to shut up and let my actions speak for itself. So we'll see next week if my actions have spoken in a way which resembles what I've been saying here today, or if it speaks in a way which more aligns with going down that average path. Yeah, it's exciting for next week to see what will happen. And if you don't want to miss that video, you can always subscribe, or I'm not sure what you else can do, but you can do that. A way more personal video of this one. I feel like I really opened up about my situation and my thoughts about it. Hope you enjoyed that. Probably the most personal video I have ever made. Until next time, take care. As always, accomplish great things. I see you. Take care.